Hey, what do you think you're doing? What is it, Tanya? What do you think you're doing coming to our house all the time to see John? And I don't like it when you bring me this poor gift. I just wanted to bring it because it's my brother's favorite. Besides, I think it's only natural for us to go see him, don't you think? Don't be ridiculous. There's no way a poor girl like you is his sister. Where did you get these sweets anyway? We don't need this kind of crap. They're from a local store with a good reputation. John said he likes them. Good reputation? Don't make me laugh. He's a politician and quite wealthy. We're not poor like you are. I'm totally embarrassed to have this at our home. I take pride in my work. I don't deserve to be called poor, and he is very supportive. Supportive? I keep telling you, he's a brilliant politician. There's no way he would support someone who is miserable like you. I'm not depending on my brother. I'm not so sure about that. What? Because your mother is just as shabby as you are. I'm really embarrassed. I think she's just trying to depend on John for money. My mother worked very hard to raise us. Please stop insulting my mother. Oh my! I'm just telling you the truth. There's no way poor people like you can come to this mansion. You should be out doing manual labor. We don't need this poor souvenir. From now on, please don't come to our house again unless you have something important. Hey, why are you guys at our house? Didn't I tell you not to come over? I didn't invite you guys, did I? It's my brother's baby shower, so it's only natural that my mother and I should come. We don't need to be invited. No! This is my house too, you know. I don't want you guys to come in and sneak up on me like that. I was so surprised to see your ugly face on the intercom monitor. Either way, I'm sure my brother will like our gifts. Can we come in now? What's with that cocky attitude? You know what? No matter how much John welcomes you, this place doesn't belong to poor people like you. What? Look at this house. It's a mansion. You who work outside the house doing manual labor will never have a chance in life to get one. Don't you think so? Whether this house is a mansion or not, I'm here because it's my brother's house, and I don't do manual labor. You know what? He is a very good politician. You, on the other hand, are a low-educated with low income. We're living in a different world now. What do you mean? I mean, you two are very different people, even though you guys are siblings. Which means you guys are living in a totally different world. We live in a rich world, and you live in a poor world like a scumbag. No matter what you say, we are siblings. I know that. I was just joking. It's a characteristic of poor people that they don't get humor like this. Anyway, I want to say hello to my brother, so could you let us in? All right. If you're going to go that far, why don't you just come in on your own? I'll let you in. Thank you. Tanya, I can't believe it. What is this all about? We came here to celebrate my brother and his newborn baby. And this is how we are to be treated? What on earth are you talking about? I've prepared a feast for us and for our baby shower. You two are good enough just staying over the fence. I think it's perfect for the two miserable scumbags. I see. So that's how you're going to harass us. There's nothing I can do about it, you know? I mean, there are no seats for you guys. And we don't want the tables and chairs to get dirty. Huh? My house is a mansion, so the view over the fence is really beautiful, you know? The sky in the middle of winter is also very nice. I highly recommend you take a look at it. I think you should check it out. Although, I'll keep the door locked so that you can't come in. I understand how you feel. I'm sincerely dismayed. Well, I'm going home. Oh, well, goodbye. You're quite honest. That's good. If you understand who you are, don't come here again, okay? By the way, how will you explain to John that we left? I'll come up with some reasons. He's crazy about me and trusts me. He won't believe anything you guys say. I'm not going to go nuts about this. I think you are a good wife for my brother, but I don't care what you say. You're really pathetic for being so stubborn out of frustration. Well, it's okay. I don't think I'll ever see you guys again, since we live so far away from each other. I'm sorry I made you come all the way out here. Tell that to your filthy poor mother, will you? What? Don't you understand what I'm saying? I said, tell that to your filthy poor mother too. I'll forgive you if you take it back right now. I'll pretend you've never said it. Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? Why are you acting all high and mighty? I'm telling you to take it back and apologize, and that'll be the end of it. Who's going to apologize? I have nothing to apologize to you. You're not going to apologize? All right. Then I don't care what happens to you anymore. What can you possibly do to me? Why are you talking to me like that? I don't understand. Sarah, will you pick up the phone? Sarah, pick up the phone. I've been calling you several times for a while. Oh, sorry. I didn't hear the ringing and didn't notice. It's a little noisy around here right now. More than 20 calls and messages? Wow. There's a bigger problem here. You're doing this, aren't you? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You're breaking down the front gate with heavy machinery right now. I can see it from the balcony. Don't play with your cell phone while you're driving the heavy machinery. You're right. Then let's stop texting. Oh no, wait! I want you to stop operating the heavy machinery. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm not the one driving, so don't worry. You think you can get away with this? This is not funny. I don't think it's funny either. Huh? I seriously don't get it. Are you out of your mind? Let me talk to your mother. She's your husband's mother, so why don't you have some respect for her? Why don't you just come here in person? Why don't you just get out of the house? I don't know what you're going to do to me if I go out there. And what are you going to do by talking to her? At least she's not out of her mind like you. You are seriously crazy. You just show up here with heavy machinery and start tearing things down. I don't think I'm crazy. Of course you are. No matter how you look at it, you're crazy. I'll call the police right now. All right, go ahead. Please call them as much as you want. How can you be so calm? If I call the police now, you'll be arrested for sure, you know? And whoever is operating that machinery too. If you think so, go ahead and call the police and see what happens. Fine. I'm calling the police right now. Prepare yourselves, you bunch of criminals. I'm going to call the police and I'm going to kick you out of here. Don't think you'll get away with this. John will break off the relationship with you guys as soon as he finds out who you really are. There's no way I'll forgive you for ruining our baby shower. John is going to be furious. The police arrived. I'll be honest and explain everything. All you can do is just wait for them to come arrest you. Don't worry about that. We're going to be okay. Huh? This is John's mother, or your mother-in-law. I saw a message from you on Sarah's phone. I thought I'd respond on her behalf. Yeah, that will be good, because your daughter will be arrested by the police as it is. And you're guilty as well, you know that. That woman is really crazy. But seriously, how did you raise her to be like that? I told you, you don't have to worry about us getting arrested. I'm just now explaining the situation to the police. Huh? What do you mean? Sarah won't be arrested by the police, and she has no obligation to pay you any compensation. What are you saying? Are you out of your mind too? I feel sorry for you. If you're too poor, you'll end up being crazy. I guess it's no wonder you can't even think straight. So you're still in front of our house? Yes, we are. I was the one driving the heavy machinery. Huh? Then you're the one who did it. I knew it. You and your daughter are both crazy. I'll have the police arrest you too. Anyway, did you talk to John? This is the only time he isn't home. We had a baby shower and a feast, and then he was gone. I wonder where he went. He's here right now with us. What? Oh, you're right. I can see him from the window. Wait a minute. Why are the police leaving? Looks like they finally understand the situation. It took quite a long time to convince them. Well, let's get back to business. No, wait. I mean, why isn't John stopping you guys? Because we're doing this with his permission. Huh? This is John's private property, and there are no houses nearby, so there's no one to complain about what we destroyed with the heavy machinery. I don't get it. Why would John give you that kind of permission? Do you realize how much he put into building this house? Yes, I do. I'm sure he knows that very well. That's why he wants to tear it down. I don't understand what you're talking about. That's enough. I'm calling him right now. Hey, why is John so angry at me? Why is he more upset with me than you guys? I'm sure it's because he found out you insulted us, his precious family. Huh? No, but he can't possibly know about that because he trusts me so much. I'm sure if I show him this text, he'd have to trust me. No, you can fake any text messages using AI or something, as well as images like screenshots too. I see. So you admit that you insulted us? Yes, I do, because you are the ones to be insulted. You're the kind of person who should be insulted. Don't blame me for that. Have you forgotten? I'm with John right now, remember? Oh! If he sees the real-time communication with you, I'm sure he would believe me, because there's no way to fake it. No, wait a minute. No, John, no! I'm sorry. We had a hard time convincing him too. For some reason, he trusted you so much. You must have been so good at deceiving him. What are you going to do now? Break down the gate? And that's the end of it, right? No, I'm going to destroy your entire house. And John is convinced that way too. Huh? Sarah said we should leave it to him, but I couldn't allow John to be with someone like you. Someone who insults his family behind his back. So I showed him all the insulting messages. What? I also told him that you married him for his money and social status. Huh? No, you don't have proof of that. I really love him. Can you really say that? Then what about that young man, Eric? What? You think I don't know that you're having an affair? I found out a while ago. I appreciate that you're having an affair. It was the best thing you could have done to convince John. Why? How? So John decided to tear down this house. So there's no way you can stop me. So you're going to tear down the newly built house? He's crazy too. All three of you are crazy. He trusted you more than anyone else, so his shock is quite big. Let me talk to Sarah for a minute. It's just that she seems the most reasonable person now. Yes, of course. Why don't you contact her yourself? This is really messed up. Hey, Sarah, Oh, hey. It's rare you call me by my name. What in the world is that all about? I've heard a lot of things, and in the end, I thought it would be best to talk to you. You were just listening to John and your mother, weren't you? No, I'm the one who got the heavy machinery ready, and I'm the one who started talking about tearing down the house. My brother has the money anyway, so he can build another house, and he didn't even want to see this house anymore. I see. I knew you were crazy too. Okay, then let me talk to John. He's not answering his phone. My brother is in no condition to talk to you right now. I knew it. He's in a lot of shock, isn't he? He had a crush on me, so no wonder. No, it's not that. He's screaming out of excitement as the gate's being torn down. What? It feels good to see something that's just been built break down, isn't it? So I've married into a crazy family. Even if it's not us, anyone would end up unhappy if they're involved with you. Shut up! I'm definitely the only one in the world going through this. It's your fault because you started talking about destroying the house with heavy machinery. I was going to come over to your house with a hammer to beat you up. Would you have preferred that? What? You were the kind of person who would insult my mother, and I'm not going to let you get away with it free. No, wait. You're kidding, right? Of course I'm not kidding. But my mother says that the pain from a beating will disappear in a few days, so it's boring. So I decided to destroy the one thing you don't want me to destroy the most. You've been bragging to us about this house for years, haven't you? Your way of thinking is too insane. Plus, by losing the trust of my brother, you will have nothing left. A little injury can heal over time, but what you have lost, no amount of time will bring it back. What did I even do to deserve such punishment? I just made fun of you guys a little. Because you insulted my mother in front of me. I appreciate and respect my mother more than anyone else for raising me all by herself. The same goes for my brother. She worked very hard to earn enough money for him to get into law school. It must have been very hard for her. Just thinking about it brings tears to my eyes. I get why you guys adore your mother, but she's seriously insane. You don't know anything about her. When I was a teenager and went against her, she beat me up to teach me to be a good person. She even threatened me with, well, you can imagine on your own. You don't need to know everything. So you have a hammer with you now? That's right. By the way, I never hit anyone with it yet. I've decided to use it when I meet someone in my life that I just can't forgive. Are you talking about me? Who else is there? In my hometown, there was no one who would talk to us like that. I've put up with it until now because of my brother, but I think I've reached the end of my patience. Wait a minute. Please forgive me. Don't hit me. You were not even worth it. I don't want to commit any unnecessary sins either. I appreciate you not hitting me, but I quit my job to marry John. I don't even have any savings. How am I going to live from now on? How am I supposed to know that? Why don't you try living at the bottom, the life you've been making fun of for so long? Well, I guess it's impossible for a sweet girl like you, right? How much more trouble do you have to cause me? Okay, my dad is the CEO of a famous company. With his power, I could easily crush you. If his daughter is such a scumbag like you, I'm sure he wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. Shut up! I'll never forgive you, John, or your mother. I'll make you regret that you ever stood up to me. So, that's what you're going to say after all. Huh? Hey, what did you do? What do you mean? Did you lock yourself out in the balcony? You did this! You locked me out from behind! Just open the door! You don't deserve to enter this mansion. You're going to have to work your way up from the bottom from now on. I'm still going to call the police, you bunch of criminals! I'm going to call the police and I'm going to kick you guys out. Don't think you'll get away with this. John will break off the relationship with you as soon as he finds out what you really are. You must have found out that my brother's also crazy because of you, right? Well, we're not afraid of anything, so you can call whoever you want. Be prepared. I'll make sure you can't even come near this house. And John, I'll make sure he never contacts you guys again. You can leave it to my brother to decide what he wants to do with us. But don't think you'll get away with this for free. What's your point? If you insist on suing us for breaking down your gate, we will take countermeasures too. We have proof that you insulted my mother, that you tried to get rid of us. All of it. What's with that stupid threat? I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying you should take responsibility. Responsibility? What are you talking about? You guys just came in here on your own. We are just here as a family to celebrate my brother's baby. The problem is that you insulted us and tried to kick us out. Insulting? I was just telling you the truth. That insult is a problem. And if you don't admit it, we will take legal action against you. You've got to be kidding me. I don't want to pay any fees. You people are the reason I'm in this mess. Then go ahead and do whatever you want. We won't keep quiet either. I'm suing you for what you've done. Prepare yourselves. Fine. Let's both reveal the truth in court. I look forward to the day when your true nature is revealed. After that, I took legal action against Tanya's insults and ruthless behavior and fought it thoroughly. In court, all of her actions were revealed, and she had to admit to insulting us and kicking us out, and she was finally ordered to pay alimony. Of course, my brother divorced her. She left the mansion and her life changed completely. I don't even know where she is now. I only heard that she is leading an unhappy life. She brought this to herself and she deserves it. My family and I are now at peace. I am enjoying my work and private life with my mother. My brother has renewed his life and is fulfilling his duties.
Hey, Jasmine, did you get home?
Oh, hi, Mike. I just got home.
You always look busy.
Yeah, but I like my job, so I'm totally fine. I transferred to a different department, and we have a new member, so there's a lot of things to do. I'm sure things will settle down soon.
I'm really proud of you, Jasmine, for not being afraid to try new things.
Really? It's not a big deal.
You know, my dad changed his job at that age. Seeing him struggling like that makes me wonder if I can do it.
I'm sorry to hear about your father. His previous company went bankrupt because of the market trend, right? We have to work to survive. I'm proud of him.
He'll be happy to hear that.
Then tell him for me.
But, you know, I'm glad his company didn't go bankrupt in 6 months. If it had been 6 months later, we might have had to rethink the timing of our marriage. I feel sorry for him, but it could have been worse for us.
You're right. We must have been very lucky.
Yeah, I need to live up to my dad.
Jasmine? Laura, what's wrong?
Are you really going to marry Mike?
Of course I am. The wedding is tomorrow.
You're so brazen.
What?
You're going to marry him? Mike is an elite employee who graduated from a famous university. Why should he marry a poor girl like you?
Poor girl? I'm not poor.
Stop lying just because you want to marry him. You don't have any savings at your age anyway, huh?
That's not true.
I know you're trying to marry him because you want his high income, but I won't let you do that.
I want his high income? It's true that he is an excellent person and has a high income, but it's not like my purpose is his income.
What a bare-faced lie. I know you're up to something.
I'm not hiding anything. I respect and love him with all my heart. Even if his income was low, I would have married him.
I'm not so sure about that.
What?
You can say whatever you want. Mike does have a high income. No wonder you were attracted to him.
Laura, that's not true.
And besides, when I saw your parents, I couldn't believe my eyes.
What do you mean?
Your mother. What was that miserable mother? I would shudder with shame to have someone like that as a relative.
Please don't speak evil of my mother. She was so busy with work that she didn't have time to change her clothes, but she came to see you.
Wow. You guys are poor, so that's why she's working part-time for low wages, huh?
Who told you that?
It's obvious. She was so shabbily dressed.
She said she worked throughout the night. That's why by the time she came to the restaurant, her makeup was a little messed up.
Well, I do feel sorry for her since probably part-time is the only job she can do.
Please don't make fun of her. She has a respectable job.
Oh, excuse me. Whatever her job is, I'm sure you are proud. But when it comes to my son's mother-in-law, that's a different story. Especially if she's working part-time and looks miserable.
My mother is not a miserable person, and I don't think you should judge people based on their occupation.
What a fine-sounding talk. Anyway, I won't approve your marriage. Please keep that in mind.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't know what I mean if you were raised by such a miserable mother. Well, you'll find out tomorrow.
Laura, wait. Mike, can I talk to you for a minute?
Jasmine, what's wrong? Are you nervous since the wedding is tomorrow?
Hey, this is no time for jokes.
What's going on?
I got a message from your mother today.
From Mom? What did she say?
Well, I didn't really understand, but long story short, she won't approve our marriage. And she's embarrassed because my mother is so miserable. And also, it seems like she's up to something tomorrow.
Huh? What is that? She always ruins my precious moment. I really didn't want her to be involved in our marriage, but she's my mother, so there was no choice.
You know, I don't mind her talking badly about myself, but when it's about my mom, it really makes me depressed. Plus, I'm worried about what's going to happen at the wedding tomorrow.
I don't understand what she's thinking, but don't worry. I'll make sure to tell my dad about this.
You sure?
Of course. I can't have you or your family get in trouble. I'll have my dad keep an eye on her. You don't have to worry.
Really? Okay, but I'm kind of worried.
Jasmine, it's finally our wedding. Let's make it fun and memorable ceremony.
Yeah, right. I'll leave her to you.
Yup.
Okay then, tomorrow. I'll be there a little earlier than you because I have to do my hair and makeup. Call me when you arrive.
Sure.
Laura, please pick up the phone. Laura.
Oh, Jasmine, what is it?
Don't play dumb. What is this?
What do you mean?
Don't be silly. You came into the bride's room without telling anyone, didn't you?
The bride's room?
It's the room where the bride changes clothes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Then why are you here so early?
Who cares?
Where's your husband?
He wakes up late, so I got here first.
Oh no.
Why do you ask about him?
No, it's nothing. You doodled on my dress, didn't you? I can't wear it. If you drew on my pure white dress with a marker.
What? I would never do such a thing. Stop making ridiculous accusations. Maybe some kid did it.
There are no children in the hall around this time.
How dare you be so rude to the groom's mother?
So, this is what you were talking about when you said I would find out today. Such a very, very sneaky thing to do.
What the hell are you talking about? That is beyond rude.
Only you would do such a thing.
Oh my. If your dress is in doodles, you wouldn't be able to have a wedding today, huh? It's not right to take it out on me.
You sneaked into the room and doodled on my dress, right? How can you say such a thing? You will definitely get sued.
You're making such a big deal. Plus, there's no proof that I did it. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop speculating and making people look bad.
I'm not speculating.
But good. Now, the wedding has to be canceled. You don't have a dress. No choice.
This is what you wanted, right?
You're making me bad again.
I didn't think you would go this far.
What are you talking about? You can't say things like that without proof.
There is proof.
Huh?
Did you forget that it's a wedding hall?
What do you mean?
There are a lot of security cameras inside this hall. The camera caught where you entered the entrance and went into the bride's room.
What?
You doodled on my dress, correct?
Huh?
Am I correct?
Yes, I did. I did it because I really didn't want you to marry Mike. So what?
Now a so what attitude? I'm amazed. My mother is furious too.
Oh, your miserable mother is with you? Then tell your mother.
Tell what?
I won't accept the marriage with your poor daughter. You guys should know who you are better.
Laura, how far do you have to insult my mother?
Stop taking it out on me. If you have a problem, why don't you tell your mother? Mike works for an elite company, and I can't let him have a wife who has such a miserable and poor mother.
You're terrible. Laura, this is enough. I don't care if you talk about me, but if you insult my mother this much, I can't stand it.
Then pretend this marriage never happened.
What?
If you're so angry that you can't stand it, you shouldn't get married to Mike. Get the hell out of here.
I will marry Mike no matter what. We promised each other already.
Are you still saying that? Such a persistent girl. Let me tell you again. Get out.
Laura, this is too much.
The wedding is going to be canceled, so I'll leave soon too. Too bad. Hey, Mom, what have you done? Dad is really frustrated too. Oh, Mike, thank God you're not getting married to that miserable poor girl. I'm relieved too. What are you talking about? We finished the wedding.
What? Why?
I thought something like this might happen, so I had the staff prepare a spare dress for her.
A spare dress? How is that possible?
Yesterday, I got a call from Jasmine, and I had a bad feeling about this, so I called the wedding hall and asked them to have one ready. That was close.
Don't do unnecessary things. This is all for your sake.
My sake? I want to marry Jasmine. What's wrong with that? Besides, Dad owes her.
He owes her? What is that? He has nothing to do with her.
How selfish are you? I can't believe Dad has to put up with you all this time.
What?
It sounds like you didn't even know he was looking for a new job, huh?
A new job? He's been working at the great company for years. He doesn't need to be looking for a new job.
How much you don't know about Dad. Dad's company went bankrupt due to the recession.
What? When?
6 months ago.
Why did he keep such an important thing from me?
He told you over and over again. What the hell were you listening to?
What?
You were always so full of yourself, dressed up in brand name clothes, leaving when Dad gets home. You were always so busy with your favorite stripper, weren't you?
How did you...
Anyone would notice if you act so easily. In fact, Dad is having an investigation. I admire him for not divorcing you.
You're lying. No. He knew?
Are you stupid? You're so obvious. It's the same with the wedding dress today.
That's how honest I am. My feelings are expressed with my whole body. But how come he owes Jasmine?
I'm overwhelmed. Maybe I should have Jasmine to explain this to you.
Huh? What do you mean? Mike?
Laura, it's me.
Why are you with Mike?
Why? We just finished our wedding. Of course we are together.
You're always annoying. How can my husband owe someone like you?
I'm your husband's boss.
Huh? What are you talking about? That's bullshit. He works for a prestigious company.
Didn't you hear what Mike said earlier? Your husband's company went bankrupt 6 months ago because of the recession.
Really?
And he was getting older, so he was having a hard time. Just around that time, we were looking for people in my department. We needed to hire a person as soon as possible, regardless of age. So I asked him.
To your company?
Yes. We had been doing business with his company, so I knew most of the work he was doing, and it was easy for me to talk to him. After consulting with the company executives, I interviewed your husband.
What? Why should you interview him? Isn't that too rude?
Because I'm the head of the department.
You're the head? Don't make me laugh. There's no way an ordinary employee like you can be the head.
Generally, that's true, but I joined this company on my mother's recommendation.
That miserable mother? That's crazy. I don't understand.
I think you're misunderstanding something big. My mother is a lawyer.
Lawyer? You've got to be kidding.
I'm not joking, it's true. She forgets about her appearance when she is into her work and looks a little shabby.
What?
By the way, I also graduated from a famous national university. I am fluent in languages, so my mother, who is a corporate lawyer, recommended me for this job.
Is it true?
It's true. Of course, since she recommended me, I worked very hard. That's why I was highly evaluated and became a department head immediately. And then, I recommended your husband to this company.
Is that possible?
It actually happened. I am so glad that I was able to help him. He is a person with a great track record. Needless to say, he was an immediate asset to our company. I don't know which one of us is the boss.
I can't believe you are his boss. More importantly, I can't believe your mother is a lawyer.
Oh yes, I have a message from my mother.
A message?
The wedding hall is demanding compensation for the doodle on today's dress.
Me? You rented the dress, right? Then you should be the one to pay.
No, you entered the bride's room without permission and intentionally doodled on the dress. We have proof.
Oh no, how terrible.
I will also claim compensation for the emotional distress you caused me just before the wedding.
What? There's no way I can pay that.
My mother is a lawyer, you know. You can't turn away from this, so please do whatever you can to pay me.
Oh no, I'll ask my husband.
Ask your husband? How self-absorbed are you? Last night, he told you not to go to the wedding alone since he would go with you, right?
Was it so? How did you know that?
Because I heard from Mike. You broke the promise and went to the wedding hall without permission. You tried to ruin the wedding by doodling on my dress. Your husband is even more upset than Mike, since he had a lot of stress from you.
What?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but he is thinking of divorcing you.
Divorce? Why should I get divorced? You shouldn't be happier than me.
I don't understand. Laura, before you blame me, please think about what you have done. As Mike said earlier, there must be many reasons for divorce.
Why do I have to be...
Before you ruin our wedding, didn't you have many things you should have done?
Huh?
You didn't even know that your husband's company went bankrupt. You've been playing around all night, shopping as much as you want. You didn't listen to your husband's story or Mike's. How hard it must have been for them. Have you ever thought about that?
That's... But I don't want to hear that from you.
I see. Then please speak directly to them.
Wait a minute. He's angry, right? Really angry?
Of course. Both of them are very angry.
Then it would be great if you could be there.
Huh?
I'd like you to join our discussion so that I won't get divorced. I need you to convince them both. I don't want to get divorced, okay? You're going to be my daughter-in-law from today, right? You have to help me.
How selfish are you? I can't deal with people like you anymore. I have no intention of helping you. Let me end this conversation. Please do something by yourself. Well then. After that, Laura had to pay compensation to the wedding hall and me. Also, because of her unbelievable attitude towards me, my father-in-law, who owes me a lot, had decided to divorce her and got divorced. Laura insisted that she did not want to get divorced, and he had a hard time divorcing her. But my mother, who is a lawyer, persuaded her to sign the papers. My mother is very good at persistent accusing. When the divorce was finalized, the property was divided, but Laura had been spending a lot of money to the strip club for years, so she ended up being sued for compensation. I think she got what she deserved, but I wonder how my father-in-law felt about it. I will never forget the sad look on his face. Mike and I started our married life. I see my father-in-law every day at work, so when he finishes work early, we go home together and have dinner at our house. We would like to support him so that he will not feel lonely now that he is alone.
Hot days continue every day. Well, how are they? I didn't notice summer has already come. I haven't seen them for a long time.
Oh, Mary, Long time no see. We have been great. Is everything okay there?
Well, yes, I'm fine. You know, my age makes some problems physically. I don't want to worry you about my health problems. I can deal with everything about me.
You don't have to say that. Please don't hesitate to tell me if you have some problems. By the way, you texted me with WhatsApp. Is something the matter?
Yeah, of course. I have some things I want to tell you.
What is it?
Kent is gonna be on a long vacation soon, right?
That's right. Kent will have the first summer vacation as a first grader. He's looking forward to it too.
Exactly. It must have been hard work for Kent to wake up early and go to school every day. Yes, I understand he is still young but doing good.
Yes, he is. He was so spoiled. So, Mary, do you have something you want to tell me?
Yes, I think Kent should stay with me during the whole vacation. Summer vacation is almost a month, right? You'll have plenty of time. Kent will have plenty of time to do his homework at my house. Don't you think so?
Huh? Hold on, Mary. I don't get what you suddenly said. Please tell me more about it exactly.
Have you studied English grammar? Or you don't have comprehension skill? I didn't say anything difficult. Kent's summer vacation will start next week, right? I'm telling you, Kent should come here during the vacation.
Yes? Kent is gonna be on summer vacation, but we are not because we have to work. My husband's vacation is not long like the kids, so it will be difficult for him to stay there all the time.
I know Bill can't have a lot of vacation due to his work, but you are allowed to stay here with Kent, aren't you?
Yes, but...
Kate, you're on maternity leave. I am sure you aren't busy. So why don't you go back to my house with your kids? Don't you get it?
Yes, I understand what you are saying. You know, my daughter is only 2 months old. It's hard for her to get around. I'm concerned about using public transportation. It will be tough to travel for me with 2 kids. Bill will take us to your home during his vacation, so...
Oh my God. What are you saying, acting all dependent like that? You're a mother now. What do you mean you can't even take your child with you? You're embarrassing. If you don't change your mind, you'll become an unfit mother, okay?
I'll be disqualified for that as a mother? I've never heard of it, but...
Of course not. You can't even take care of your own child. You're really pathetic.
It's not that I can't take care of things, but... It's insane to let the 2-month-old child on the train. We don't want my kids to catch any illnesses or anything. Kent is still very young. I always keep an eye on them.
Quite an excuse, isn't it? You are really calm when you come with Bill.
That's because Bill helps me. I can ask him to take care of Kent. Because we are in our own private car, I don't have to worry about luggage, and there is no risk of catching any illnesses. That's not how it works with public transportation, is it?
It sounds like you've thought of some decent excuse, but do you really think I'm gonna let you do what you want? How spoiled are you?
What did you say? I don't think it's a matter of whether to forgive or not, you know.
I know. You've always hated me, haven't you?
Mary, stop talking that way. You have to understand I don't hate you exactly.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't care. I hate you too. Why did I let my son marry you? All I feel is regret.
You are a terrible person, Mary. I have no regrets about my marriage at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an honest person, so I say whatever comes to mind easily. I guess I do the same on WhatsApp. Of course, I know it's a bad habit I have to fix.
Excuse me. Let me take this opportunity to say what I usually think of you.
Oh? What is it? Come on.
It's not that I don't like you.
You don't have to force yourself on me. No matter what you say, it doesn't change the fact that you don't like me.
I sometimes have trouble with your way, for example, the way you talk or your attitude towards me. I feel hurt, so I hope you could change.
Do you even know what you're talking about?
You're younger than me,
yet you are so audacious. You think so highly of yourself to be admonishing my actions?
I don't think highly of myself. I'm only human, and I do get hurt and depressed at times, especially when I talk with you. Your words hurt me. We are connected by fate, and I want us to have a better relationship. I'm just asking for your help. I don't want to make my husband feel sad because of our bad relationship.
Oh, you're worried about my son, aren't you? I try to appear friendly with you in front of my son. Don't worry about it. It's okay. If you don't say anything, he won't know.
That's impossible. I feel mortified whenever I text you. When Bill is not around, you say bad things about me. And you threw away the sweets I bought for you because you said they taste bad. Bill notices everything about my sadness by the look on my face. And another thing, Mary, you once told Bill that I was mean to you, didn't you? I just couldn't stop talking to Bill. I'm glad he believed me, but...
Oh, such a bold woman, aren't you? You think everything was my fault, don't you? Don't you ever consider that you might also be part of the problem? For you, everything is someone else's fault.
No, I fully understand my shortcomings. I'm making an effort to fix what I've noticed. I don't want you to worry. I am not neglecting my husband's personal affairs during this maternity leave. I am doing my best, so could you please acknowledge that?
I don't care what you say. You know I didn't ask you to tell me your efforts.
What?
You are nothing but a no good, so I've already given up. Yes, I wasted my time talking to you. Anyway, come to my house for summer vacation. I'll discipline Kent during that time. That way, my son will be able to relax at home too.
No, impossible is impossible. I can't subject my newborn daughter to danger.
Then why don't you just leave her at home?
Huh? What are you saying? Are you serious?
Yes, I am. You and Kent alone can come. Don't you think it is a good idea? I'll make lots of delicious food for Kent.
Mary, stop. Why are you discriminating against my children? How can I leave my 2-month-old child alone at home? Why do you discriminate against my daughter? You always do that, don't you?
Don't you understand?
Huh?
We don't need a girl in our family. Our heir should be a boy. It is better. I don't care about a baby girl.
You don't need a girl? She is also your grandchild. How can you be so cruel?
I already told you. I want a baby boy. Kent. That's enough for me. I don't need you either. Don't forget. Come with Kent for summer vacation, okay?
No, I won't. I'll go with my family there during my husband's vacation. I won't go until then.
Really? Okay, I got it. I'll go to you.
What?
If you're that stubborn, I'll go to your home. But in return, you have to pay me for my round-trip transportation, okay? I want to fly. First class, please.
Wait a minute. I don't want you to decide on your own. I'll talk to Bill about it.
My son will be fine. He's very kind to me. He agrees to whatever I want to do.
Mary, there's the matter of money. I can't just decide on my own. I'm on maternity leave, so I have no income right now.
I don't care about that. This wouldn't have happened if you just came, right? You're always so stubborn. I will go out of my way, so you should take care of my transportation costs.
Oh no.
Don't say anything bad about me to my son. If anything in this conversation leaks out, I will ask him to divorce you.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's the point in waiting? I'll be there on the first day of summer vacation. Prepare travel expenses and wait for me. Kate, I am almost there. You'll pick me up at the station, right? Oh, it's noon already. Please go to a food shop near the station and buy me something delicious. Hey, why aren't you replying? If you don't hurry, I'll be arriving at the station soon. Kate, reply to me. What are you doing?
Hello, Mary.
What the hell are you doing? I'm already at the station.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of in a rush.
You knew I was coming, didn't you? Why do you have such a busy schedule? What an incompetent person you are.
We've been so busy, I haven't even checked my phone.
I realize again how lazy you are. I don't care what you do, but can you pick me up as soon as you can? I'm waiting for you, okay?
Well, from here, it'll take about an hour by car.
Oh, come on. Stop acting clueless. You said it's a 7-minute drive to the station, right? Stop making stupid jokes and come pick me up quickly.
I already said before, I'm in a bit of a rush, so it doesn't seem like I can go pick you up.
Gee, what are you talking about? Then I'll walk. Hey, Kate. You knew I was coming. Why is there no one here? There's no car. What the hell is going on?
Did you walk? You must have had a hard time with all your luggage.
Hey, explain this to me. I just got to your apartment now. The curtains are closed. The nameplate on the front door is missing. It looks like you're not home. What the hell is going on? I told you I was coming over today. What time will you be back?
We won't be back.
What?
We moved.
Moved?
Yes. You know we have a new family member. We were talking about moving to a larger apartment. Luckily, we found a good place, so we moved in a hurry. That's why we were in such a rush.
Why did you decide to move? Okay, I get it. I'll go there too. Tell me where it is. What's the nearest station?
What? I won't tell you.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, I don't want to tell you. Bill said I don't have to tell you either.
You're a liar.
It's true. I exploded in anger when we talked about the summer vacation. I told Bill all about what you said to me. He was furious and said we should move out right away. We went through the formalities and moved out without any problems yesterday.
What are you talking about? My son would never do such a thing. How is it possible that he doesn't want to see me?
He got mad when he read your texts. He said he didn't think his mother was like this. And he apologized a lot to me. He doesn't want to contact you anymore in the future, and he doesn't even want to see you anymore either.
Is he talking about me? I am his mother. I will never allow him to respond like that towards me. It's crazy. This cannot be. How can a mother not see her son?
Please talk directly to him, not to me.
Huh? What are you being so cheeky about? Give me your new address. I will go to him. I'll meet him and talk to him in person.
Bill told me not to tell you where he lives. He says he doesn't want to see you anymore. I'll block your contact on WhatsApp too.
Hey, stop joking. You think you have that kind of authority? I'm your husband's mother. There's no way I'm going to allow you to behave like that.
I don't need your forgiveness. You know I don't like you.
What?
That's why I don't want to see you either. So I don't think I will ever see you again. Goodbye, Mary.
No way. Kate, you're kidding, right? You're playing a joke on me, aren't you?
We discussed this and decided to do it this way. Farewell, Mary. Mary went to the company where Bill is working to know the address of our new house. But because my husband said, "I don't know you," the guard kicked her out of the entrance. She understood Bill would seriously keep us safe. So in the end, she disappeared. We are now free from Mary. We are now living together as a family in peace. We are able to spend our daily life like this. So I am grateful to my husband for taking care of our family.
You were off work today, right?
Yeah, what is it?
Nothing particular. I was just on the road, so I thought I'd drop you a message.
What a surprise.
It's Scott's birthday soon, right? What are you going to get him?
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
Scott is 5 years old now. He should at least have something he wants, right?
I think so. I'll just ask him then. I don't know if he'll tell me what he wants anyway.
Let's just give it a try, Bridget. If he tells you, let's buy him what he wants.
Got it. I'm going shopping now, so I'll visit the toy section while I'm at it.
I know it's been a while. I hope you've been well.
Ambrosia, it's been a while. Is everything all right?
Yes, my eldest son's a hard worker. That's why we're living comfortably without any problems.
I'm sorry I can't be of much help to you guys.
It's okay. We don't expect much from you.
I see. So, what can I do for you today?
It's Scott's birthday soon, right?
Yes, he will turn 5 years old. I'm so grateful that he grew up healthy.
I know. That's the best.
Is this something to do with his birthday?
No, I haven't seen him for a while. So we're talking about having a dinner party for his birthday as well.
Really? I think Scott would be pleased.
How about next Sunday?
I don't have any special plans on that day, so my husband Scott and I will come over to your place.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I beg your pardon?
If the three of you come together, how are we going to prepare for the dinner party? Are you going to leave everything to us? I don't think you should do that.
Well, I was thinking that if it's also Scott's birthday party, I'd like to be with him.
I said it's a dinner party as well as a birthday party, didn't I? The main thing is, it's a family dinner. You should have understood that since you're my son's wife.
Yes, but Scott won't understand if I say it's a dinner party. He will simply think it's his birthday party, won't he? It's difficult to explain if I'm not going together with him.
Isn't that a little too brazen? Are you going to make me and my eldest son's wife prepare the entire meal?
I didn't mean it that way.
Isn't that something you and my eldest son's wife are supposed to do together?
You're right.
When are you really going to realize that you are my son's wife? My eldest son's wife does the housework at our house on a regular basis. I'd rather you take the initiative too. You should come earlier than the rest of the family to help with the preparations. Did I make myself clear to you?
Duly noted, Ambrosia. Can I have a minute with you, Daniel?
Sure. What's going on? I'm on my lunch break, so I can talk to you.
Right after we exchanged our messages, I got a call from your mother. She's planning to have a dinner party for Scott's birthday next Sunday.
Really? That's great.
It's just...
What is it?
She told me to come early because they have to prepare the meal. So, do you mind if I ask you to take care of Scott during the day?
I'm good, but you don't have to force yourself. If you have to go there early, I can tell my mother to just cancel the dinner party.
No, it's fine. I'd feel bad if I had to decline her invitation. Besides, it's our child's birthday party too.
That's true. But I can drop you off at my parents' house. Then, I'll go with Scott somewhere to kill some time, okay?
You don't mind doing that?
No problem.
Thanks, Daniel. I know I can count on you.
You'll be able to come early tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'll be there early.
Well, I don't know if I'll have any work for you since my eldest son's wife is here. But you can at least clean up, right?
What do you mean?
My eldest son's wife is a great cook and a perfect housekeeper. You might not have anything to do.
I see.
In the first place, you even turned down our offer to move in with us so easily. I'm sure you didn't have confidence in doing housework.
That's not the case, but...
I'd like you to at least be useful to us when we need something, since you don't live with us.
With all due respect, Ambrosia,
What?
because of where my husband works, we can't live together. But we're sending you monthly allowance. That's the only thing we could do to offer our help. And to hear you talk to me like that hurts my feelings.
Well, I don't think I can deal with you if you moved in with us anyway. I think it would be better for us to live separately. Anyway,
What is it?
I know you love your child, but please, think about Robert a little more.
You mean your eldest son's child?
You didn't even buy him a single souvenir when you came to our house. You didn't even give him any present for his birthday.
No, you're wrong about that.
My eldest son's wife was very disappointed. She said she felt bad for her son. Scott has been given what he wants, as much as he wants. Me and my husband also treated him nicely every time he visited us. But only my husband and I care about Robert. I have a feeling that you and your husband don't care about Robert at all.
That's not true. On Robert's birthday, I sent money to buy him whatever he wants. I also gave him allowance every time I met him. How can you say I don't care about him?
You're so good at making up stories.
I'm not lying.
Then what? Are you saying that my eldest son's wife is lying?
No, it's not like that. I'm sure that I sent the money for Robert. I don't mean to be rude, but I can't come often, so I thought it would be better to have him buy whatever he wants by himself. My husband and I have been talking about it.
I wonder what your husband is thinking. It seems he doesn't care that you have made my eldest son's wife upset. I'm sure he must have been brainwashed by you.
Brainwashed? Absolutely not.
He was a sweet boy who understood people's feelings. But you've turned him into a heartless fool.
My husband is still a kind man. Please stop talking like that.
You're just using us for your own convenience. You're saying bad things about us behind our back, aren't you?
Please don't say that. I never once said anything bad about you or my sister-in-law.
I hope so. My son obviously hasn't been the same since he married you. It's your fault.
That's not true. My husband is still the same person.
Anyway, please stop saying unnecessary things to Daniel. This time, we're having a dinner party for Scott's birthday. You should be thankful we invited you. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
And one more thing. I'm not preparing a meal for you tomorrow.
What do you mean?
My eldest son's wife said that she doesn't want to prepare any meal for you. So, as soon as you're done, you can go out for dinner if you want.
Oh, no.
Scott's birthday party has started, Bridget. We've already had dinner, but where are you?
I'm at the restaurant nearby.
Restaurant nearby? What are you doing there? Your sister-in-law's delicious-looking dishes are all lined up.
Well, actually,
What's wrong?
there's no food for me, so she told me to go eat out.
Seriously?
Actually, I got a message from your mother yesterday. She told me that there won't be any dinner for me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I went back to your parents' house earlier, but the door was locked.
What did you say? I didn't know anything about that.
It's okay. It's Scott's birthday party today. It'll end peacefully if I just bear with it, right?
What are you talking about, Bridget? That's not the point.
You can pretend that you don't know the truth. It's just what happens all the time.
Are you telling me that you've been bullied by my mom and my elder brother's wife all this time?
I told you I'm fine, didn't I? I just have to put up with it.
That's not going to happen. There's no way I can ignore the fact that you've been bullied by my family members.
But if you say something to them, I'll be in big trouble, okay?
Fine. I don't want family members who mistreat my wife. I'll stop sending them money.
Are you okay with that, Daniel? You won't be able to live together with them in the future if you do that.
Don't worry about that. That's why my parents live with my brother and his family. It's none of our business.
Are you sure?
It's none of our business anyway. From now on, let's save the money for Scott's future. We're working hard together. Anyway, I'm going to cut ties with my family.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am. I'd rather have you as my family since you've been taking care of our child all this time, Bridget.
Thanks, Daniel.
I think you should go ahead and take the train home. You don't have to answer any more calls or messages.
Okay then. Please take care of Scott and make sure he behaves properly.
Hey, pick up the phone. What's this all about? Are you abandoning your duty as my son's wife?
Sorry about that. My husband told me not to answer the phone.
What a cross-minded woman you are. I'll make sure you'll never talk to me like that again.
I beg your pardon?
My son really shouldn't have married you. You refused to live together with us. You also forced your sister-in-law to do all the housework. And to top it off, you made my son stop sending money to his parents.
Well, it's because you treated me so badly.
Shut up. Do you know how I feel when my own son abandoned me? I'll make sure you feel the same way. Be prepared for that. Hey, where are you guys? Answer me.
Long time no see, Ambrosia. My husband told me not to respond to any of your calls or messages.
I'm in your apartment right now. The name on the nameplate has changed. Can you explain what happened?
Oh, we moved out.
Moved where?
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because you said to me that you'll make sure I'll never talk back to you again. So me and my husband were afraid that you might even kidnap Scott. That's why we decided not to tell you that we've moved out.
I didn't expect my son would do that.
Did you say something?
Nothing.
If you don't have anything special to talk about, let's end our conversation here.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I tried to reach my son, but I couldn't get through to him. That's why I texted you.
Oh, my husband said he blocked your number.
That's such a terrible thing to do. Your brainwashing is so scary.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, we've reached our limit.
Huh? What do you mean?
We can't live without your monthly allowance.
But you and your husband still have your pensions, right? In addition, your eldest son is also working. If you don't live extravagantly, you should be able to live well enough.
There are 4 adults in our house. Moreover, Robert's appetite is growing. The food expenses alone are ridiculously expensive.
But you still have enough to live on, don't you?
No, it's not enough.
Why is that?
I found out that my eldest son's wife created a lot of debts. She got addicted to gambling because of the stress from moving in together with us.
The stress of living together with you? My sister-in-law was a very good wife, wasn't she? You said you're glad that she moved in with you. Don't you remember that? Was she under pressure all this time?
It seems so. I wonder why.
That's because you made her work from day to night right after she moved in with you. Am I right?
Well, you see...
If you're being strict to her every day, she'd be a better cook. She'll also be perfect at housework too. Because if she doesn't do what she's told to do, you'll punish her.
Yes, but...
I understand how stressed out my sister-in-law must be.
My eldest son's wife used all the money you and your husband gave for Robert. She put it all into gambling.
It seems so.
Did you know about that?
My brother-in-law contacted my husband. He said he wants to borrow some money.
What happened after that?
Of course, my husband refused. We can't afford it either. We don't have any money to lend to strangers.
Strangers? We are your family. It's natural to help your family when they are in need, isn't it?
How can you say that? You bullied me all the time. You praised your other daughter-in-law, but now you want me to help her because she has created a huge amount of debts? You must be kidding me.
Don't be so cold. You refused when I asked you to move in with us, so I got a little sarcastic. It was hard. Don't you understand?
That doesn't mean it's okay to bully me. My husband and I have no intention of lending you money or helping you. So please, give up. I have to prepare dinner now, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh no. Hey, I can't take it any longer. Please, help me. I tried so hard to save money, but we have to use the money to pay off the debt. We can't live like this forever.
Not again.
You're replying early today.
I happen to be off work today.
Could you please resume sending money to us?
We've cut ties with you, Ambrosia. There's no way we're sending you money again.
We have no money.
Then why don't you work? I've been working desperately to be able to send monthly allowance for you before we decided to cut ties. I had to drop off Scott at the daycare before I go to work on weekdays. Do you have any idea how sad I was whenever I saw my son crying while asking me to stay by his side? Have you ever thought about the sacrifices Daniel and I made to be able to send you monthly allowance?
I'm so sorry. But Scott is happy whenever he's at the daycare, isn't he?
Yes, he is now.
That's fine then.
No, that's not what I meant. If you don't have money to live on, then you need to generate your own income. Both you and your husband are still in good health. If you both work, you can earn enough money to live on.
Are you going to make two elderly people work? Do you have no sense of humanity?
You can say whatever you want, but we will never send money to you again. What about your eldest son and his wife? As long as you are living together, they should cooperate with you. Besides, it was your eldest son's wife who created the debts.
Actually, she was trying to get rich easily since we're running out of money. My eldest son got into gambling too.
What?
He said if he wins, it'll be big, so he wants us to wait a little longer. In the meantime, we're running out of money.
What do you mean? Ambrosia, I think you should stop them. Gambling isn't the best solution for this matter. Please stop your eldest son and his wife before it's too late.
They won't listen to me.
If you don't do something, everyone will suffer.
I know. I couldn't convince them. That's why I'm asking for your help.
Even if we send you the money, your eldest son and his wife will just spend it all. It will further increase their debt.
Why are you being so persistent? If you had continued to send money to us in the first place, we wouldn't be in this sticky situation. We could make ends meet each month. It's all your fault that things turned out this way.
Excuse me? You are so wrong. There's no point in talking to you anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. How about you let me move into your place?
What are you talking about?
If we live together, you won't have to send the money. Also, I can get out of this hard life.
Are you okay with that? Please, think carefully.
What?
Are you telling me that as long as you're happy, that's all that matters to you? What about your husband and your eldest son's family?
It's fine. Those people should just earn their own money and struggle on their own.
How heartless you are. Robert is your own grandson. He's also your family.
My heart aches when I think of Robert, but it's all because of what his parents did. It can't be helped.
But you and your husband are your son's parents. You are also very careless with money, aren't you?
Huh?
I know. You go out for lunch with your friends every day. You also visit the beauty salon once a week. Besides, you go on trips with your friends every season.
No way. How did you find out about that?
Your eldest son told me.
What?
It's not a good thing that your eldest son's wife gambled and got into debt. But you also have spent all her money without thinking about your budget. There's no way that you can get away and pretend as if you didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I'm sure that my eldest son lied to you.
I don't think so.
Please, help me. If you can't send me money, just lend me some money. Please, Bridget, you're the only one I can count on.
I promised my husband that I will never lend money to you. That's why you need to give up.
Don't say that. If I don't do this, we'll lose the house.
I don't care.
What a terrible thing to say.
I recommend that you lose everything and reflect on it wholeheartedly. I suggest you rebuild your life after that.
I can't do that.
You don't have a choice. Ambrosia, can't you even understand that? After all, you need to redo everything.
So, you won't help me. Your mother-in-law is in such trouble and you just ignore her?
I can't help you. My husband has stopped me from doing so. Please, don't ever ask me for help in the future.
Then you should be the one to ask my son for help. Tell him that his mother is in financial trouble and she needs help.
I don't want to do that. My husband is the one who abandoned his own family to protect me. I'm truly grateful for his love for me.
I gave birth to your husband.
I know, and I really appreciate that, but I would never disobey him.
So you won't help me?
Yes, because my husband says he will disassociate himself from his family. Ambrosia, I'm afraid this conversation will be the last one you'll ever hear from me. Please continue to have plenty of suffering in your life.
Oh no.
I have been married for 9 years. I will never forget how my mother-in-law has always bullied me. I wish you all the best. After that, my parents-in-law's finances were on fire. They had to sell the family home to pay off the debt. I can imagine that there was a lot of trouble between the family members. My sister-in-law, who had been troubled by my mother-in-law's selfishness and self-indulgent behavior, decided to move out of the house. My sister-in-law is also the one who created the debt. I thought that might not be the case either, but it was none of my business. The rest of the family is living together in a small, shabby apartment. Ambrosia and her husband are now working part-time for a job they found at the recruitment agency for elderly people. They are complaining that they don't make enough money to stay afloat. In addition, my brother-in-law, who is the breadwinner of the family, has been working day jobs in addition to earn more. As for me, I am concerned about Robert. But as my husband said, I am glad that we have cut ties with them. We are having a busy but happy time as a family of 3. Anyway, I have new life growing in my belly now.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!